We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch it. 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air again, Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Man open, it's Moss complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Ready?
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll drop to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
First down, Jets.
Where's 52? 52. 52's the mark.
Darnold on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Davis. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bills 7, Jets 0.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going for it all. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Was trying to get that to his running back, Zach Moss. And now it's 2nd down.
There on the coverage.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And oh, he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down at the
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, New York.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. About a ½ yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Rosas' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
Here's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
15. And the Jets first down.
Throwing again is Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Again, Darnold. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete to number
12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it a second down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Gabriel Davis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Going to give this time to the tailback. The 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 7-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 41 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
At his own 6
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
New York.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bills 31, Jets 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. A.J. Epinesa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have To fill a little bit, you want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 2nd and 13, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing